Welcome aboard VAMBORA. So stepping forward up into the Flybridge, we have two skid seats forward, L settee to starboard, straight settee to port with an ice maker here in the corner. We have storage underneath all of this. Two nice teak tables here. As we go forward, we have Garmin with radar, sonar, and chart plotting here. Our engines are twin Caterpillar C18s, and our electronic readouts are here. Twin disc electronic controls, bow thruster, NIAD stabilization, and more. Great view from up here. Beautiful hardtop overhead with all nice and direct lighting for nighttime. Separate stereo up here. Just a great area. As we look aft, we'll see the 1,000-pound Airtex davit. We have a 12.5-foot AB tender with a 4-stroke Yamaha. Very nice tender. Good spot to put chairs out if the tender's in the water. Over here on the starboard aft side, there's a sink and a fridge. So sink here, fridge below. There's a grill down below, but there's a spot for another grill here. There's a custom-made ladder to get to the hardtop, which is always a pain to get to. So there's one here that's built in that's strong as the railing on the rest of the boat. So let's take a walk downstairs. It's a spiral staircase with a custom-made hatch, so you can't lock it down. So if you're up here with kids or you're afraid of any of that, you can lock it down. You can stand on it. You can also shut it if you're on the back deck and it's raining. So right now it's just an easy transverse down a few steps to the lower deck. So heading down this port side, you have an opening boarding gate here. We'll look at the one that's open on the starboard side as we make it that way. All the rails here, this bulwark is very, very high, super strong rails. It's oval shaped and custom made. You see the size of the cleats and the hawse here. Everything on this boat is totally overbuilt. Handrail on this side as well. Diesel fill for the port tank is on this side. There's two tanks, both amidships, forward engine room. Beautiful Portuguese bridge up here. Gives a really great feeling of safety when you enter up to this zone. Good storage underneath here for lines and fenders and other things. You can never have enough of it. Then we have the Portuguese doors here, which will be open most of the time, but if you're in some big seaway and you want to have it closed, it totally locks this off, or if you've got kids or dogs or whatever on the boat, it works great. Then you move up to the bow area, and this boat's 18-foot beam, you can really feel it as you walk up and down the boat. But when you get up here, it's another space on its own. So whether it's a couple of other chairs up here, or you're using the anchor station that's set up for two anchors full time with a nice rail all the way around it. Same protective rails on port and starboard. You see your bow cleats up here. So there's two with separate hawse holes on both sides. There's built-in seating back here, and there's storage underneath that seating as well. So just another area. So on this boat, you have this area, the cockpit, the bridge. Many areas that we have like this really make the experience wonderful on board. So now we're going to walk back and head down the starboard side. So just a mirror of what we saw the other way. You can see the upper deck overhang on this side of the deck. So anything that's got teak on the decking down below here has a covering over the top. This is all the newer teak decking, which is epoxy bonded without a whole lot of screws and stuff. And here's the opening boarding gate and boarding door open on this side. And then you actually have a wing door here. So if you're in the cockpit and it's a heavy blowy sea, it does do really nicely keeping spray out of the cockpit area. Really nice setup. So we enter into the salon here. Nice and wide. Again, you can feel the 18-foot beam. The size of the windows make it so wherever you want to look out, you have beautiful vision all the way around. On the starboard side, you have two very comfortable custom barrel chairs with plenty of swivel room here. In the center, we have a bar arrangement and a spot for your stereo system. This works very nicely. The standard setup here is for a TV bank here, and it squishes the chairs and it makes the chairs smaller. This custom design really allows for a lot more flexibility, and it's very, very nice. On the port side, beautiful U settee. This can convert into a double berth for additional berthing or a lounging area for on a wet day to watch a movie. The TV is located right here in the port corner. The port and starboard center windows here open. They both have screens, and then if we pop back here to the back door, we have screens to close off on that zone, and we have those up at the pilot house doors too. So some storage off here on this side, off here, nice bookshelves or place for artwork on this side, and then it's just really up 2 steps and we're in the pilot house. It's a separate area, but it's not too separate. I can see and communicate with anybody down below or out back. Nice settee on the starboard side here as well. Dining table here. If not using it for dining, you can simply just close it up, make it easier to get into the seating location. Really simple. Opposite side, nice U-shaped galley, sub-zero refrigerators. 2 refrigerators here, 4-burner Miele cooktop here, dry storage down inside there. Advanium GE, which is a convection microwave and an oven together in one. Bigger than normal, nice deep sink here with a pull-out sprayer. Again, nicely lit open with, you know, these big windows all the way around. These 2 windows here open with screens just like the Salon ones did. And then on both sides here, port and starboard, you have great access to the side deck. So if you're coming in docking and you're at this helm, you can see all the way around and you can step out to port and starboard and see right down the side of the boat. It's really nice. So Stid helm seat down below here. There's a custom-made seat that this owner put in years ago. That's a really easy one to get to the electrical panel. It's just forward there. So that's all of the 220, 110, and 24 volt. Very nicely laid out panel like in all Grand Banks. You could put a separate second Stid seat here if you like to drive inside a lot. This boat is very easy to drive in here, meaning that the cabin top is pushed way far forward up here, or the house is. So it really feels like you have tremendous vision here. And this window is probably, you know, 4.5 feet by 4. So it's very easy vision. So it's not a deficit station like it is in a lot of boats. Just a great spot. So let's head down below. Another spiral staircase takes us down below to the 3 stateroom, 3-head layout. So we will start up here in the VIP forward, which is a beautiful queen-size berth. You've got opening ports up to port and starboard. You can see the starboard one there, the port one's behind the blind. We do have these ocean air blinds throughout the boat. I didn't open them I didn't close them in the Salon, but we do have them there as well. There's good storage in this room with hanging lockers, both port and starboard. Nice drawers underneath here, other lockers as we go. Very simple steps up the side to get up onto the berth, and no headbanger over your head if you're sleeping in this room at all. Very nice space. Now, secondarily, up inside here, we have our own separate VIP head, and it's, so as we step out of the room, day head, you have countertop, vacuum flush head. You have an all-in-one shower. We do have a stacked pair of full-size ASCO washer dryers in here. So then the mid-berth stateroom, 2 at least 6.5 foot long, very comfortable singles, plenty of room in between, a nice hanging locker in between the 2, cabinet storage below, drawers below that, and it's just a comfortable room with lots of headroom. Very, very nice. Heading aft to the midship master. So we have this beautiful queen berth. Lots of room all around. We've got hanging space, which they're showing some towels and stuff, and now all these lockers are lined with cedar. Very much the way we have done in the old days at Grand Banks. You can see the ocean air blind now. This is what we have up in the Salon all the way around, but it nicely closes down over the opening port for nighttime. So I'll close it back up again. So looking here, full-size mirror this way, vanity desk on this side with a custom-made Grand Banks stool. The berth has drawers all the way around, so 6 all the way around. 2 more hanging lockers on this side. One is dress height here, very nice, and another shorter one like that size, but plenty of room. A bank of 4 drawers, 4 lockers, and just a plentiful space to load up your goodies for cruising or staying on board for long term. In the head, you have two large medicine cabinets. So you have a his and hers there. You have other storage on top here. You have another opening port here, and behind the door here, there's a huge shower, definitely built for 2. Very nice. That's going to take care of the lower decks of VAMBORA today. So back upstairs. All right, so we have Very nice, easy side deck access through its own door to the engine room. We have another access over here in the deck itself, but this is just a simple way down. You open it, there's AC, DC light switches right at the top of the steps, and then you just make your way down. So into the engine room, almost full stand-up headroom, our beautiful C18s here, Raycor filters down the center, Fireboy off to the starboard side here, generator here, our 21 kW Onan, stabilization system from Yacht up forward to starboard with the lines leading to the power takeoff. Just a really nice layout. All the batteries are in these Grand Bank style fiberglass boxes. As we lead aft in this boat has had a captain aboard since day one, and so we have a head, a berth, and a big storage area built into what would be the lazarette area. So I'm going to step in here. So when I'm inside here, I can open this locker that's on the starboard side. It's actually a spot where we have an additional 21 kW generator on board, so we have 2 generators. So for long time cruising or being on the hook a lot, you can alternate between the 2. The chargers and inverter are back in this area as well. It's a nicely designed setup with some hanging locker space for the captain as well. All right, welcome to the aft deck of VAMBORA, one of the best places you could ever be in a yacht like this. So totally covered all the way back, beautiful built-in seating here. Tables that can either open like this for easy seating, or if there's only a couple people here, or the tables easily adjoined to make this a huge dining table. Very, very nice. Some storage located below it. Plenty of room for other chairs out here. We're just showing these 2, but you can easily have 4 or 6. There's a barbecue grill up in the front corner to starboard there, and an ice maker below. This aft deck just helps to make the boat. It's awesome. Thank you very much and have a great day. So I've been selling yachts for 45 years now. I started when I was 18 years old, working in the marine hardware store, selling and racing small sailboats, worked my way up in the sailboat business, had a great time with that, actually ran a company that was the largest sailboat dealer in the United States here in Florida, moved with my customers on the way to power, decided which brand I would like to buy myself, and decided it was Grand Banks. Eventually I became the Grand Banks dealer myself, and I now work for the factory at Grand Banks Yachts. I sell the new boats, new Palm Beach yachts, new East Bay yachts, and new Grand Banks, as well as any kind of brokerage. Happy to help you with anything, any day.